PI3 kinase pathway inhibitors could improve patient outcomes, but one of the major challenges is the side effects that patients experience. Addressing this dilemma is the phase 3 Rediscover 2 trial, which is testing a drug called RLY-2608. While other PI3 kinase inhibitors can target both the wild type and the mutated form of the protein, RLY-2608 selectively targets only the mutant form of PI3 kinase instead of the wild type. This means that it is specially designed to minimize the adverse effects commonly seen with other PI3 kinase inhibitors. Dr. Javeri discussed the Rediscover 2 trial in more detail.
The next generation of PI3K inhibitors are very exciting in some ways because we are now trying to focus on just targeting the mutant protein and spare the wild type protein as much as we can. And with that, in phase 1 trials, we've seen that there is a better improved efficacy potentially, but more importantly, fewer side effects that we have been able to see, and so a better safety and tolerability profile. So Rediscover 2 is now a phase 3 trial, a registrational trial, to now really look at these novel, newer drugs which are targeting these mutant proteins just to prove that truly they might be efficacious with a better safety profile and can offer what we are not able to achieve with currently approved agents. The Rediscover 2 trial, as we said, is a phase 3 trial. And about 540 patients would be randomized to one of the two arms, one arm being the fulvestrant in combination with a mutant-specific PI3K inhibitor, in this case, RLY-2608, versus standard of care, which is capivasertib, which is an AKT inhibitor, plus fulvestrant. And this is focusing on patients who've had tumors that have progressed on prior therapy, specifically the CDK4/6 inhibitor. And this would be predominantly second line or third line trial. And this is again focused on those tumors that harbor the PIK3CA mutations. We're trying to look at improvement in progression-free survival, which is the primary endpoint of this trial. With that, progression-free survival means time until the cancer progresses. And we're also looking at other secondary important endpoints such as overall survival. While we know that PI3K inhibitors are important, we're challenged with toxicity, which is why this newer class of mutant-specific drugs that are sparing the wild-type protein are better appreciated because they have a better safety tolerability profile. And in fact, the trial that led to the design of the Rediscover 2, so the phase 1 trial where we learned about this drug, we saw that the median progression-free survival was 10.3 months, which was very attractive and something that we thought was reassuring as we were looking at the efficacy data. And more importantly, we saw lower grade toxicities. We did not see a very high grade of common toxicities that were challenged with the existing PI3K inhibitors. And so this is why we as oncologists are very enthusiastic about looking at the Rediscover 2 trial to hopefully then see that we're able to improve the outcomes and safety and tolerability with better quality of life for our patients in clinic.